Greetings YouTube, Fuzzfinger here, welcome back to World of Warcraft, Legion patch 7.3, and in today's video we're going to be starting our hunt for the elusive and highly secretive, Lucid Nightmare mount. So let's get started. So this is a secret mount, and it is going to require the whole use of the community coming together in order to find out exactly what it is that we need to do. So a lot of it has now been discovered, and that's what I'm going to show you in this video, and then as the rest is uncovered I will bring that to you as well. So credit goes to the Secret Finding Discord group for finding out these initial steps, and hopefully it won't be long before we have the rest of the information so that we can actually complete the puzzle and collect the mount. So our journey begins, and this is hopefully going to be a mount that everybody can get. I'm a casual player, I don't do any hardcore raiding. It's literally about knowing where to go. As long as you're high enough level to access the zones, then you should be able to ultimately get this mount. So Curiosities and More is going to be our starting point, and this is located in Dalaran, in the Broken Isles version of Dalaran. So head inside the shop and go straight upstairs, and if you just come to this little table here, you can see there's this interactable item known as the inconspicuous note. We're going to interact with it. And then we get told, it begins in the 2104059 with a most pleasing sign. These letters will not always rhyme. Well, in this case they did. And as you saw when you clicked it, I don't know if it'll happen again, you get a nice little pattern appear on the scroll itself. So that's the first step to the secret mount done. Right, so the next step that we're going to cover is located in Ulduar, which means we just need to make our way over to Northrend, and you can portal there directly from Dalaran if you go into the central section of portals, not where you go to the cities, and then you can portal to the Wormis Temple and then fly all the way north to the Storm Peaks where Ulduar is located. And Ulduar is a raid dungeon, but it's only a level 80 raid dungeon, so if you're maximum level, then you'll be able to go through this place by yourself with ease. So I'll see you there. Okay, so from the flight point we're going to head up here, and I am trying to make sure that we cover everybody with this guide. So not everybody's been to Ulduar, which is why I'm going through this little bit of the walkthrough as well. And we're just going to head straight through into the main door here. It's a massive door, and I have just set the difficulty to 10 player since I'm not trying to go for any achievements or anything, although you can also go through this on 25 player or even 25 player heroic, and you'll be able to solo it if you want to get some extra achievements and stuff. Whatever difficulty you choose, once you're in Ulduar you want to speak to the Lore Keeper of Northrend at the entrance and select activate secondary defensive systems. We haven't got to go very far into Ulduar, but we have got to do a few bits. So then we just need to get through the dialogue, and when we can we're going to choose a demolisher since it's the fastest way to get through the first encounter.
Okay,
right.
Let's move out. Get into your machines. I'll speak to you from here via the radio.
So this is the demolisher engine, and all we're really going to be interested in is numbers 2 and 1 mostly. So what we're going to do is basically, once the shield's unlocked, make our way down north here, right to the end. Don't worry about killing the trash, just bring it with you. And then we'll kill all the trash, and we'll be hopefully where the boss spawns, the first boss. So I've literally just raced through, and as you can see, because of being high level, we haven't taken hardly any damage. And we're just going to take care of the rest of the trash that spawned here. And we're just going to make our way in to the room itself, where we're going to take care of the final set of trash before the boss spawns. You can actually repair your demolisher, but there's really no need to do so. There's a pad over there though. Number 2 uses ammo, so I'm saving that one for the boss. These 2 guards are what will trigger the boss, I believe, once they die. Flame Leviathan.
You've done it. You've broken the defenses of Ulduar. In a few moments we'll be dropping into... What's that? Be careful, something's headed your way. Quickly, evasive action! Evasive action!
Okay, so here it comes. This is the Flame Leviathan. And what I just generally do is hit it with number 2 and then number 1 twice. And it's possible you might die as you do this, but you should be okay. If you die, or if your vehicle dies, just use your on-foot abilities and hit it with everything that you've got then. Try and stay out of the things on the floor since they'll do more damage to you. And they do like to follow you around, as you can see. And just do as much damage as you can. It does seem inevitable that your Demolisher's going to crash. But look, the Flame Leviathan's almost dead. And yeah, he does quite a bit of damage to you on foot. But you should be able to be fine. There we go, look. Right, so once the Flame Leviathan's destroyed, there's nothing blocking us from going into the next area here. So we can mount up. Again, just continue north all the way through the main room, and then we can take on the next boss. The ads will probably come at you as well, so you can either clear them off or kill him and let them come to you. Either way, he's only got 2.5 million health, so he's little more than an inconvenience. In fact, the ads don't even come. Anyway, he's died at the scrap pile that we want to be at. And we're just looking around now for something else that we can interact with. It might actually be on the pile itself if we head up. Somewhere around here. Let's see if I can find it. One sec. Right, okay, so from the actual start of the scrap pile here, where this kind of body thing is, we're going to just make our way up. In fact, you have to just go up on the other side since it's a little bit less steep. And then make your way over to the wall, and you can see on what appears to be a copy of Miriam's head, we have this rusty lever. So we're going to click that, and we get these lights appear on the floor. Whoop-de-doo-dah. So these lights are now part of a puzzle, and every one of them is interactable. And what we're going to have to do is turn them off in a certain order. Well, it doesn't matter what order we turn them off in, as long as we actually turn off the lights, the correct lights, and leave the other lights on. So I'm going to show you that solution now. So I recommend starting at one of the corners. It doesn't matter which one. It's going to be the same pattern all the way around. But right now, all of these lights are in their off position. And we're going to turn the certain correct lights on. So starting from the corner, we're going to count them. And we're going to count them initially in 7. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they stay off. So now what we're going to do from the next one is turn 6 on. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that will leave another 7 off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can't see very well because of the boss's body, but that is 7, trust me. And now we're going to do the same. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're going to count 6 on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't matter if you make a mistake. You can turn these on and off at your leisure. It's not going to mess anything up as long as you end up with the correct pattern by the end of it. And that'll leave the next 7 off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we're going to do the same again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's number 7. So we're going to turn 6 on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should leave 7 off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. And the same again around this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that it? Are we done? Okay, so we've done on that first bit. Now we're going to start with the second row in. And for the second row in, we're going to start by keeping 5 off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to turn 1 on. Then we're going to keep 2 off. 1, 2. Actually, I've done something wrong here. I've miscounted. 1, 2, 3, 4. I beg your pardon. It's actually only 4. Okay, so it's 1. So from the end, on the second row, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 off, and then 2 on. one on, 1, 2 space, that's right, yeah, and then these are all going to go on. So these are going to match. So that's what it should be left with. So on the second row, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 off, 1 on, 2 off, and then 6 on. And then the same on the other side, so we're going to leave 2 off, then put 1 on, then leave 4 off. So that's symmetrical. And now we're going to do the same down the second set down here. We're going to count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put 1 on. Leave 2 off. Put these 6 on. Just like that. Leave 2 off. Put 1 on. And that's it then. And then on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put 1 on. Leave 2 off. And then put the other 6 on. In the middle. And same on the other side. Leave 2 off. Put 1 on. And that's it. All the way around. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put 1 on. Leave 2 off. And put the 6 on in the middle. There we go. Leave 2 off. Put 1 on. Leave 4 off. And that takes us back to the start. So now we can start working on row 3. Whoop-de-doo-dah. Right, so from row 3 here, what we do is we leave 3 off. 1, 2, 3. Put 3 on. 1, 2, 3, like that. Leave 1 off. And then once again, put 6 on. So just to clarify that on the way back, we leave 1 off. Put 3 on. And leave 3 off. And then starting from row 3 on this side, we once again count 1, 2, 3 off. Then put 1, 2, 3 on. Leave 1 off. And then put the 6 on. One off. 3 on. And that should leave the final 3 on that section off. And we're just going to do this all the way around. So 3 off, 3 on, 1 off, 6 on. And then in reverse again. 1 off, 3 on, and 3 off. 1, 2, 3. So from the third row once more, we do 1, 2, 3 off, 3 on, 1 off, 6 on. We're getting there, but there's a lot of lights, unfortunately, for this puzzle. 1 off, 3 on. And then 3 off. And the next row's done. So now we can work on row 4. Row 4 is a little bit easy to remember, actually. So you've already got 2 off and then 1 on by this point. What you're going to do is there's 1 on the other side as well of row 4. You're just going to turn everything on in between. So on row 4, you have 2 off at the start, and then every other one goes on, and that should leave you with 2 off then at the end. Okay, so 2 off then at the end. So again, row 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we leave 2 off, and then we turn every other one on, all the way down. I know this is a bit annoying, but it is what you have to do, unfortunately. And then that leaves 2 off. Again, row 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you've got the first 2 off. Turn all the others on down the row. Keep clicking them off by mistake. And the next one's done. 1, 2, 3, 4. So row 4, 2 off. Turn all the others on. Fortunately, the square that you're working with gets smaller each time you've finished a circumference, I guess. So there's less lights to touch each time. Right then. So them 2 are off. And then this should be the final one, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 are off. Yeah, we've done it. No, we have. We've done all 4 now. Lost count, which means now we're going to be working on row number 5. Okay, guys, and this is where things get a lot easier now. because every single light inside this green array that we've created needs to be turned on. So don't touch the lights on the outside, such as this one or this one, but by completing row 4 on each side, we've now created a square that's boxed in all the lights we want to turn on. So I'm just going to go around and turn on every single light in the centre here, just up and down all the rows, turning on every single light in the middle. Okay, so the way I'm doing it is just going up there, and then we'll move down the next row and just zigzag all the way down inside the centre here to turn them on. Right, so I've turned on all the lights. Just going to put this last one on here in the centre. And once you've done that, all the lights disappear once you've got the correct pattern, and 4 more lights appear in the middle, which you can't interact with, but you can interact with this next inconspicuous note, which is lying in the centre of them. 1,000 years imprisoned, surely it wears on the mind. Well, this is actually a reference to our next location, which we'll be talking about in the next episode, since quite frankly I need to take a break after all those light clicking thingy-majigs, which have just given me a bit of a headache. So do come back for that. I'm going to have a break and then I'll make that next video, and I'll see you soon. So thanks for stopping by and joining me. If this has helped you guys, don't forget to support me by hitting the like button, and then come back soon for more Legion patch 2.3. Cheers all, take care.